Hi, my name is Carrie LaRosa and I am a parent coach, and this is a video and a series of videos on virtual visits and activities you can do during those visits. This one's going to be focused more on games. This will probably be a little bit longer, and I am going to aim to talk more about games that are helpful with elementary school on up. A few of them may be okay for the little ones. I'm going to start with the classic of I Spy. You can use what's in your background or what's in the child's background. As you can see, mine is not very exciting, so you may want to pull out a picture or a book or a magazine. I have actually happened to have an I Spy book, so this is something that a few happen to have, but this is just sort of an example of what you can do. You can use colors. So I Spy something blue, and the ribbon. If you want to adjust it based on the age of the child and what they're capable of. If they haven't learned their colors yet, then you want to definitely do an object instead. So I spy a tree. Here's a tree. But you can do both. You can do colors and you can do objects, again, depending on the age of the child, if they've learned their colors yet or not. If you want something simpler, especially for younger children, you can just pull up a page in a book and you can say, I spy a pig, and have them find the pig. You can also, again, do colors. I spy something red. But this picture is a little bit simpler than that I Spy book. Another fun game is just a getting to know you kind of game. I mean, even if you already know each other, it's fun to kind of guess, what's my favorite dessert? What's my favorite color? And they can guess for you and you can guess for them. Another game that's great is 20 questions. That's geared more towards kind of older elementary school on up. But that's where you or the child come up with an object, say a ball, and the other person asks questions to try to figure out what that object is that you're thinking of. And the questions might be like, is it alive? Is it something that you play with? Is it round? And then eventually come up with ball. It can be challenging depending on the age of the child, but another way to play is against a machine. I know that Google has a game. I forget exactly what it's called, but you come up with something and Google tries to answer the question, and you hope that you beat Google or the machine. So that's another way, and you and the child can work together and come up with something together. So that can kind of be fun. Some other games that you can do are like a name game where one person comes up with a name. Let's say Sam Rogers, and the next person has to come up with a name that starts with the first letter of the last name, so R, and they say Ronald McDonald, and the next person then has to come up with a name that starts with the letter M. And if they say Madonna, then they have to just keep going with M. So just a fun game. Another game is Simon Says, where a simple game where, obviously you kind of are limited in your screen. You could set the video up so that you have your full body and can do it that way. But the whole point of the game is listening skills and engagement. So Simon Says, put your hands on your head. Simon Says, put your hands on your shoulder. Clap your hands. I didn't say Simon Says that last time, so technically that would mean that the person was out. If you have younger children, it's just a fun game without trying to get them out by not saying Simon Says. So whatever variation works for you, that can be a fun game. I mentioned another video also doing freeze dance, where you play some music and you stop it and you both have to freeze. That can be a fun game. Getting creative with board games or card games. If you both have a deck of cards or the same board game, you can try and play that way. You have to sort of work out the details of how you make that work, but the whole point is for it to be fun. I had some other ideas, and what were they? I'll keep adding to them too. And if you have any to share, please do. I would love to share them with people. Other activities you could do is coloring together, drawing together, doing some sort of art project together. The key is that you both have the same materials to work with, and you work on your own and then show each other. You can position the camera so that you can see each other working at the same time. Another game that I just thought of that I'm now blanking on. I mentioned the celebrity game, which was the name game, and the I Spy. I think that's all that I have for now, but please let me know if you have others. I hope this is helpful, and if you have any questions or would like videos on other topics, please let me know. Thank you.